The Jurassic period began 201.3 million years ago through 145 million years ago. This is known as the middle of the Mesozoic era. The general global climate on Earth was more equable in the Jurassic period than they are today. Temperate zones likely experienced a climate that was more like present-day subtropical and tropical climates. The absence of ice caps in the polar regions suggests that the climate in that area was temperate. At the start of the period, the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea continued and accelerated. Laurasia, the northern half, broke up into North America and Eurasia. Gondwana, the southern half, began to break up by the mid-Jurassic. The eastern portion, Antarctica, Madagascar, India, and Australia, split from the western half, Africa, and South America. New oceans flooded the spaces in between. Mountains rose on the seafloor, pushing sea levels higher and onto the continents. There wasn't much spatial variation in the climate during this time. This is because there were two land masses that had a very even spatial variation. The two regions were separated by a tropical east-west seaway and created a tropical climate with warm and shallow seas. At certain intervals during the Jurassic era, huge bouts of volcanic activity triggered increased concentrations of atmospheric carbon dioxide. This then caused a knock-on greenhouse effect, raising the sea surface temperature and reducing oxygen levels in large parts of the ocean. This weather report is actually explaining the climate during this time. The term weather refers to short-term atmospheric conditions, while climate is the weather of a specific region averaged over a long period of time. Climate change refers to long-term changes. The map that you see is showing the climate of the Earth during the Jurassic. The yellow indicates summer wet climate. The red is a desert climate. The pale pink color indicates winter wet. The dark blue is a warm climate and the light blue is a cooler climate. Since mountains rose on the seafloor, pushing sea levels higher and onto the continents. All this water gave the previously hot and dry climate a humid and drippy subtropical feel.